Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in my little town of Belfair, Washington. Hickville, USA, as I love to call it, and I say that with fondness in my heart. I truly, truly do. So welcome to my channel, everybody. So this is May 2025's Monday and Saturday video review. Yes, I'm kind of sad that it's over. I am. I've had a lot of fun, so you'll probably be seeing this set again. I just have a feeling. So this month, for the month of May, I concentrated on the Lovely Garden Suite because I made a mistake and I put the wrong number in. And I didn't double check when I placed the order. And instead of just getting the Thankful Garden bundle, I got the suite. And I am happily surprised because the DSP made it extremely pleasant to work with. I will tell you that I could have done without this. Yeah, I could have done without this. These, you can see, I used some. They are nice. This could have done without that, truly. I'm just being honest, all right? But the stamp set, the decorative mask, aka stencils, and the dies are hands down one of my favorite things. I absolutely love coloring like this, and it is changing my mind about how to color. The DSP was delightful to work with. I mean, you can see I really think I worked really well with this. Of course, I still have extra. I plan on giving some to my Aunt Carol and passing this set over to her and letting her have a play with this as well. This one was a bit, you know, just because of the pattern, was a bit you know, difficult to work with, but I still worked with it a little bit. It's a bit busier of a pattern, but this side is very pleasant and will go well with a lot of things. So I plan on, you know, cutting up some of this for my Aunt Carol and letting her have a go with this stamp set bundle so she can have a play. And these, you know, I was surprised that I even used these bright yellow ones because I didn't think I would. I know I will get lots of use out of the white ones and the purple ones, but it surprised me that I used the yellow. This, yeah, this is going to be one of those that's going to end up in the retired bin. Just know, unless it's a craft project, that this is just not too big of a fan of. But that's my honest review of it, okay? And I know some people will just absolutely die and love that, but not me. So let's take a look at my project. So we are going to start with the Monday. And let me grab my, oops, there goes the ribbon. I want to grab, oh, and I don't have my tablet out here. I'm sorry, so I can't show you the card I cased. I'm so sorry. I didn't prep for that. I forget. This is an online only. So this is where I took my sketch card from, and it was second row over 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here it is. So the first Monday of the month is always a sketch card, and that is this card, and we paired it with Magenta Madness. Yes, it is retired, but it's close to Melon Mambo, which is the color, and it still pairs lovely, pretty, and pink. No, sorry, not pretty and pink. Polished pink would have worked as well. So if you have some of those retired colors, you could get away with using those as well. So let me walk you through what I did here. So, pardon me. So we have our standard rectangle here, the DSP. We have 2 squares here represented the single square they have. And this circle that they have here, this is our leaves. So we took this circle and we put it here. This leaf here represents this circle, and we put this, we just moved it down here a bit, and then we layered up 2 circles and stamped with love, and that is here. So this is my sketch card. I hope you all like that. Let's take a look at the inside. Thankful for you, friend. Yes, it's a little crooked. We took a strip of the DSP and added it to the inside. That one aside. This is my, let me move this. This is my Casa card, and I did this true to the one in the online, except I did mine in Fresh Freesia, and theirs is in like Blueberry Bushel. It's in a blue color. I just like the lighter color. We even did the 2 leaves. I can't say I did it identical. I chose smaller leaves. There are leaves that are larger. Did I do the larger ones on any of these? Hold on. I'm looking. No, I did not. Where are the dies? Come out wherever you are, and why are you hiding from me? The dies are not where I just set them. My goodness. Oh, of course they're not. They're, sorry. I'm looking in my tray of things, and the dies are off to the right. So let me show you. Ta-da! Here we go. So you do get 3 of these dies to cut these, which is fabulous. But in the online one, they used this large die, and they had 3 leaves. This for me was too big. So for my eye, I wanted to choose the smaller leaves, and that's what I chose to do. But this is the same, except for, of course, the blue. You make a difference is the same, and even the placements of the bling is the same. Now, I did choose different DSP. This is from Dandy Designs. It is retired. I chose that instead of using the small prints. Which one of these has it on it? It's the only one in the DSP that has the Fresh Freesia. So this is what they used in the catalog, and I used this. Similar, right? It has a small print. This one just is a little bit larger, and it still works. And I hope by showing you that, it shows you can use things that you might have at home. Okay, so this was my Casa card, but I did 4 cards because I couldn't help myself. So let's take a look. I don't remember which order they went into now, but I did parts A and parts B to this. So we did, this was part of, I think, the last one. Yeah, so we did this version. We did a stepped up version. We added a frame, same designer series paper, the Dandy Designs. We used one side of it for the frame. We have a frame that my daughter gave me. Placement is almost identical. 2 leaves here, and you make a difference again. Casa card. B, we stepped it up a little bit more. We changed the flower. So we did this flower. We used this was, I want to say peach pie, but it's not. This is, somebody come on it, pale papaya. There we go. It might be pale papaya and peach pie together. I think that's the combination. So here we go. Same DSP, front and back, right? Or similar. Same DSP pack, Dandy Designs. We used a frame, which you can use a nested rectangle frames to make a frame this size. We used the antique pearls here. It really came out nicely. And this also is a die from the set. Now this one, we did change it up again. Instead of die cutting out the image, we just set it behind the frame and left it in there. So it's not on top, and this was all in balmy blue. So that was my case of card. 4 of them. I loved playing with this. Now this was my shaker card, and guys, I did just love this, okay? Lots of beautiful shaker bits in there that I made with all these little bits are from Diamond Art, bits that I bought at the thrift store, some blue and pink sequins, some dollar store butterflies, some linen thread, a circle for just a note, And we used the same frame from the prior cards, a layer of black to separate, because it's the same DSP here that it is here. And then DSP packet, same piece, just a different piece with the white. And I just love it. I just love it. I mean, I could thank you. You make a difference. We combined thank you from December 2024's paper pumpkin with you make a difference from this kit and another little strip of DSP on the inside. I just love this card. It looks gorgeous just sitting there. All those fun shaker bits. You can't resist just wanting to shake it about, right? So this was my fun fold, and this card was sent to me from Michelle, and she got it from Simply Simple Stamping with Connie's YouTube channel. But instead of tying a ribbon, we made a belly band, and this is the only one that I used that faux velvet ribbon on. We did layering circle punches, the die cut leaf here, and if you open it this way, same DSP here that's here. I used an embossing folder here. We spritz it with ink from a toothbrush. We did everything spritz with the toothbrush, all the white. Even this image, which was stamped, colored, and die cut out. Little gemstone there because we have 1, 2, and 3. But when you open this up, look at that. That's what I mean. There's ink spritzed all over it. It's just a lovely, lovely fun fold. And this is 5.5 by 11 is the size of that. And this is a beautiful, beautiful card. And the belly band just slides right over it. Focal point here, the image here. I just love that. So that was my Monday series. Now let's go to our Saturday series, and there were 5 Saturdays, so we got to do a little fun something, which I had so much fun doing, guys. You just have no idea. And I did 4 and 5 in the review all in one day because I just could not help myself. I told my family, you just let me be. You just let me be today. So for my casual card for Saturdays, the first Saturday is always designed to the beginner stamper, the second towards the casual, the third towards the avid, the fourth is what I would consider an extreme, and the fifth, of course, whether it's a fifth Monday or a fifth Saturday is a mystery as to what I will create. So we did 2 note cards because why? Because we can, of course. And this one, oh, so much fun, and so, guys, this made it so simple. The stencils / mask, whichever you want to call it, made it simple. And once again, I used the December 2024's paper pumpkins. We used the hello right here. We stamped it on a white note card. Okay. We colored it with the stencil. Boom. It's that simple. Just a note. Hello. I mean, this is so simple. This one, same thing. Stamped it, colored it, put the hello. We sponged around the edge of this one. And this color combination was peach pie and pumpkin pie. Look at that. Just simple. Simple stamping. Anybody, the newest stamper can do this. And we just brushed this one. We just took the blending brush when we were all done and just ran it over it, the edges. So this next card is designed for the casual stamper, and this was a sympathy card, and I get to mail this out now tomorrow. So this one, I used a pre-made and very old card base that was an add-on from a prior paper pumpkin, and I took a 4 by 12 piece of cardstock, DSP. And I cut one piece 4 by 5 1/4. That's this one with the black and white stripes. Then I cut another piece of it 4 by 4. And I tore that piece diagonally across. It separated it, and I used some black to sponge the edges. This is because Michelle M sent me a lovely card, and this is it. This is where I used those yellow embellishments. Now on here, this one, we only used the first and the last, I believe it is, of the stencil. So you don't have to walk through all the process. We just wanted a hint of the coloring in it to mimic the background here. And this with sympathy is from one of my new favorite things. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. It's the Thoughtful Moments hybrid embossing folder. You have no idea. That is one of my new favorite things. And a bit of old ribbon I had in my drawer in the double oval punch here. So that was the second. That was my casual card. Now for my Avid card, I did two versions, and this was using a die that my beautiful daughter had purchased me from Amazon, and this was a postal stamp die. You could have done this two other ways. You could have done strips of DSP, and it would have been just as lovely. Or you could have cut these little rectangles, and they look like they're squares, but they are not. They are slightly off. You could have done squares too, so you could do it four ways. This one we popped up because I didn't separate this far enough, and these were like too squeezed, so we just popped these up on dimensionals. Once again, the hybrid embossing folder for hello. And just because this one we just used the sentiment hello, this one we did the flower, and it's just lovely. So that was our Avid. Now for the extreme, we did, and it looks so simple, which it is, and just because of the word extreme doesn't mean it has to be difficult here. So one other thing I want to point out is this color, where at first you might think, okay, it looks great with this card. This is Evening Evergreen. It is not in the coordinating colors, but it pairs beautifully with the DSP. And I love showing you how you can use things that are retired that you might possibly have that can work with some of these products. And I used here some Evening Evergreen blend on some organdy sheer ribbon and colored my piece of ribbon. White, clear, if you want to call it clear, sheer white or sheer organdy ribbon is a great way to color ribbon any color you want. If you have a marker or ink, you can color it. Once again, this is that hybrid embossing folder. So this is just the DSP. We used the hydrangea this time. We used two ink colors. We used Azure Afternoon, and then we used Blueberry Bushel. We made this into a wobbler. Isn't that fun? It is. It is fun. Okay, I love it. Just love it. And then of course we have the hybrid embossing folder that die cuts, and it is simple in what it looks like, but yes, theirs works there. So thinking in it, and this, just because it came from here and here is where it die cuts out, doesn't mean it has to be placed there. You can place it anywhere you like on that hydrangea. So this is one of my favorite things I've made. This was my little nod to my mother up in heaven. Her birthday is, well, would have been in April, and I love to remember my mother in April, and I love to remember her with the color yellow, as it was her favorite. And I did a faux letter to heaven, and as you can see here, it says return to sender, insufficient address. Of course it's insufficient, right? But it has postmark for Seattle, with love. This was another little ticket die that my daughter gave me, and we made ourselves a little postage stamp and a little first class postage there. I mean, this was from Simply Said, Miss You. Housebird is a nod to my mother, as well as that's what she called me. And with love, it's from the stamp set. And I just couldn't help. I just absolutely love this. I get a kick out of looking at it, and it's going to stay in my stamp room. Who wouldn't love to send a letter to heaven? I would. I would send one every day if I could get one up there. A balloon won't cut it, right? And balloons are not safe really for the environment to send up in the air. They come down and they get in the oceans, and yes, my daughter lectures me on that. Yes. So that is what I have to share with you guys. And we'll take a quick peek at them again. And guys, thank you. Thank you for letting me share all of this with you, especially my funny little letter to heaven that was returned, of course, for insufficient address. And I had the best time making these. I fell in love with the entire suite, except for the ribbon. Okay, let's be honest. That was not my favorite thing. If I can find a better use for it, it would be good. And I loved, as you can tell, I had to do 4 of those cards because I just couldn't help myself. Why? Because I can, and I love making them, and I would still do more and more of these cards if I didn't have other things that I need to do. So, with that being said, you guys are the best, and I appreciate you letting me share all of this with you. I hope you like what I came up with for the month of May. And thank you. Thank you for allowing me into your home and giving me so much joy when I come out here and create. I still would be creating, but I don't know if I would have this much joy that I do. And I get that from sharing with you all. And I cannot thank you enough. You can always let me know what you think in the comment section. I look for those comments each and every day. Every morning I reach for my phone. I have to charge my back. I have to be still. There are occasions where I've had to charge it on the go, and that's not been pleasant. Like when I went to the VA hospital this last time. That was not pleasant. I had to keep one hand behind my back at all times and keep the paddle on the battery, and that was quite painful to my shoulder, but I got it done. And but usually I love to sit back and I love reading your comments. I laugh out loud. I share them with my family. They love the joy that you bring me. And for me, that is everything I need. So thank you all so much. And I hope you all come back and visit me here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.